the Salinas cooking show with the honored guest chef. Turn around, guest chef. Not you.
Okay,
that's a chef in training.
And these are the cinnamon
Oh,
rolls before they go in the oven.
Don't they look
They need to
gorgeous?
rise.
Oh, okay, Amanda. So you are making cinnamon rolls, and they are homemade wheat rolls, right?
not wheat at
They're
all.
not wheat.
They're not
Oh
wheat?
God.
I made wheat ones one time. They were terrible.
Well, they're wheat, but they're not whole wheat. So Amanda, tell us about your rolls. You have been making rolls for a long time. Ken Isaac is preparing them here in the pan, for some reason down in the chair. And oh my goodness, going right into the oven.
And now they need to rise for about 10 to 15 minutes.
They're going to rise for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
You did that.
okay. So tell us about your love of baking and abuelita. As a matter of fact, don't you have some little breads you could hold or something? Well, anyhow, just tell us about your love of baking and your abuelita and Isaac too.
Well, I grew up cooking with Rita because she would pick us up from school and take us to her and Poppy's house every day. And then she would always get started on cooking dinner, like right when we got home. And then my mom would come and join us later when she was done working. And so I would stay in the kitchen talking to Blita while she cooked, and she usually liked to do it herself, or I would just do little things. But over the years, as I was staying in the kitchen, I started to love cooking, and I just picked up on all her recipes while she was cooking. And so I started baking and cooking with her, and and now I still love it, and I like to make other people happy with my cooking like Lisa did.
Oh, that is so precious to make people happy like abuelita did. Well, and what did you love the most about her cooking? How would you describe her cooking?
Well, it was a labor of love. It took her forever. It was delicious, and she liked to make things that other people liked. And it was very delicious and good.
And what style of cooking would you describe her food as being?
Spanish, Bolivian inspired, and she threw in her own kicks over the years by watching the cooking channel, and reading other stuff, and going from trial and error. So, Lita style.
Okay. And what were some of her favorite dishes that you liked?
Well, my favorite was la torta helada, which was the one with the lady fingers and soaked in espresso, and it had heavy whipping cream on it and walnuts and some rum, and it was delicious.
Yummy.
She would always make that for me on my birthday, but she never liked to make it, so it really was like a labor of love.
And who is that throwing watermelon at your head?
That's Isaac.
Isaac. Okay. And so tell us about some of her dinner dishes.
One of my favorites was revuelto, and I think it was just because she made it a lot. And that was the mixed dish where she sauteed onions and green peppers and then she added peas and some ground beef and potatoes, and she poured water over it. And then, and some tomatoes, and she let that soak for a while. And then once it was all cooked, then she would put some eggs into it and scramble them in it, and that was it.
Okay, and you said sausage, right?
Mm-mm.
I remember she put sausage.
Yeah, sometimes she put sausage in it.
Oh, okay.
When she had it.
Okay.
But
Wow.
she usually did not, so.
And you know, I know we all remember just some beautiful elegant dinners that she hosted. Use a paper towel, it'll never work. And do you remember some of those dinners and the menus?
Let's see.
I'm trying my best.
Some of her dinners, some of her extravagant dinners,
Paper towel.
we would have some vegetables for dishes, and we would have the pineapple stand, where she cut the pineapple and made it stand up and put strawberries and grapes and everything with toothpicks around it. And then she would have meatballs, maybe with potatoes, and this huge salad, and she would leave the green peppers out because she knew I didn't like them in my salad. And we had deviled eggs and a bread of hers, a normal one, and then maybe a cheese bread and cheese rolls. And then she would make usually 2 kinds of meat dishes, maybe one chicken with the bacon wrapped chicken, and then maybe like a ham or a roast beef, and then mashed potatoes and some kind of vegetable.
Did you say spinach salad?
Oh yeah, her spinach salad is really fat.
Where she washed every single leaf individually. Yeah. And what about, do you remember any of her famous meat dishes? I think I remember tenderloin. And there was, I don't know if it was wonderful beef dish that she did with the garlic cloves that she seared on the burner and rubbed it on the meat.
Okay.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Oh, I remember that one.
You do? Okay, what do you remember? Help me
I
remember.
remember how she made it, but I remember her rubbing garlic on the meat.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder how she would, sear the little garlic cloves on the oven burner and then
Okay.
rub it on the meat. So,
I remember her making a turkey a lot, and I would help her. She would melt butter, and then she would mix together her spices. She would rub the butter all over it and inside the skin, and then rub all of the spices over it.
right. Yeah. I remember that fondly too. Well, I'm going to close this chapter, but that was wonderful. I can't wait to see your roles when